So I think my personal favorite part of the brain has to be the nucleus accumbens. Check out my little brain there with his little wine glass. This tiny, interesting area is situated in the basal forebrain, just between the caudate nucleus and the putamen. We have two of them, one in each cerebral hemisphere. The nucleus accumbens is considered to be part of the basal ganglia, along with the caudate nucleus and the putamen. The nucleus accumbens is a major center for dopaminergic pathways that activate our reward systems. The main pathway for this is the mesolimbic dopamine pathway. Neurons from an area called the ventral tegmental area, or the VTA, right at the top of the brainstem, project out to the nucleus accumbens, and when activated, these neurons will release dopamine into the nucleus accumbens, thus increasing the amount available there. This is a very important area of the brain that helps us feel pleasure and reward from engaging in activities. It is involved with the pursuit of reward and pleasurable feelings, as well as with the choosing of actions that will help obtain those feelings. Most often, it is referred to when speaking of addiction, either to drugs or to other addictive activities, such as binge eating, gambling, and social media addiction. In tests with rats that had electrodes implanted in their nucleus accumbens, the rats would often choose intracranial self-stimulation of that area of the brain over even food and water. Sometimes they did this so much that they would starve to death, even with food readily available. That's pretty crazy, and just goes to show you the power of the dopamine circuits within the nucleus accumbens. The nucleus accumbens is also said to be involved with the pleasure and reward from parent-child interaction, which can be quite powerful. It has been shown in some experiments that rats will sometimes choose interaction with their pups over self-administering of cocaine or other drugs. So it's possible that the dopamine provided by the parent-child interaction may even be better than that from drugs. This thought is a bit controversial because there are so many human parents that will neglect their children in favor of drugs. So perhaps there needs to be some more research on that aspect of human social interaction. Even more interestingly, the nucleus accumbens is also responsive to stimuli that are not pleasurable, such as an electric shock or stubbing your toe. So it appears to be a major player in motivation in general, whether that's to avoid unpleasant stimuli or to gravitate towards things that do bring us pleasure, even to our own detriment. Lesioning of the nucleus accumbens could possibly reduce motivation for addictive behaviors. But this idea is super controversial because it could possibly prevent someone from ever feeling any pleasure at all. Ethically speaking, that's an area we can't really venture into research-wise. All in all, the nucleus accumbens is a really interesting part of the brain. And though numerous studies have been done on it, there's still so much more to be discovered about exactly how it participates in our motivation, reward, and learning. Thanks for listening.